my boy, my partner that's at the table with me.
Yeah.
Someone came to my table this last weekend and gave, the gold Mewtwo from Destin Rivals.
Oh yeah.
He traded that in, but like, he knew it was damaged. Like he tried to play it off like it wasn't. It's like somebody when they went to go open the pack or like somewhere, they like took like a razor and like scratched it down the front of the card. It was like a deep like cut through the card. He traded that card. My partner took in the trade. I was like, yo, bro, honestly, I'll give you $10 for it, because like straight up, like it's damaged. There's no damaged copies available online, and it's bad damage. Like the card goes for raw. I think it's like $60 or something like that. So like damage is, I'm like, I'll give you $10 straight up. My partner traded it for a 3-pack blister from Destin Rivals that was on the table, and the dude pulled the fucking Mewtwo from it, the Chase Mewtwo from that thing, and I was like, cause he didn't want to give it to me because he was like $10. I don't want $10. I was like, well, I don't want the card, but you want to sell it to me? But my partner was like, all right, whatever, I'll give you the pack for it. This, that, and the third. Pull the Mewtwo from the thing.
Oh,
and he brought it back. He brought the Mewtwo back. Was like, yo, I think it's gonna. I was like, can I see it? He was like, nah, I don't want to sell it. I was like, I just want to see the card, bro. Like, I might want to buy that Mewtwo, but I didn't buy it from him. And he was like, yeah, I'm gonna send this one to get graded, and I had to kill his dreams after that one. I was like, yeah, it's gonna get a 9, bro, straight up. But like,
that's hilarious.
It was gonna get a 9 though, straight up.
What's the one thing you don't like about the hobby, bro? What's the one thing you say like, oh man?
I feel like it's just mainly I talked about it a little bit earlier, right? Because I'm scatterbrained, so I naturally talk about everything at once. But it's just like the scalping thing, the scalper, the reseller, the this, that, and the third, and the stigma that comes with it. And again, people have been reselling since the dawn of the dinosaurs, bro. Like, it got past bartering, and then once people didn't want to barter anymore, they decided to sell their stuff at a premium because they knew nobody else either had it or nobody else can get it for the price that they had it. So there's just a lot of stigma that comes with that, like in general. But on a different note of like reseller, scalper, whatever, this, that, and the third, one of the things that I don't like is that there is not a lot of black vendors. There's not. I am one.
That's an interesting.
I am one of 3 other black vendors that I've known, and I don't see the other 2 anymore. Like the other. Well, it was like 2. They were both black, kind of like in one like booth, whatever. But I am one of 2 other black vendors that I know, and I told you I haven't seen the other one, and the other one is my man To The Moon. Shout out To The Moon. We're like the only black vendors I know, and most other people that I run into in the hobby are like of Asian descent, of like Hispanic descent, which is, fine. I'm from New York. I'm fucking melting pot, bro. I've been around everybody. But I just feel like it's not well represented by my community. It's not. And I find
when you say that it's not well represented, it's like there's been like bad blood
between, like,
I'm just saying, like, they just represented bad. It's been...
No. Well, actually, yeah, there's a little bit of that as well. Like, I ran into a really big issue with this one vendor. His name is Brian Collects. I ran into a really big issue with him about like straight up being racist. So
Got it.
It was at a front row. I think a front row or Collecticon, and then somebody had a shelf out that they put on their displayed stuff, and they put their displayed item like on the top of the shelf, but it was like out in the rows a little bit, so somebody could like touch their displayed product, their sealed product, which is already a bad idea. Like, nobody should be able to touch your product, like your sealed stuff, without you being able to see them. Straight up touch it. They got to come around the table to get my stuff, straight up. So, on the video, right? On the video, the dude, it was a black dude that took the box. He took the box from the top of the shelf and walked away with it. And the person that reposted the video was like, I think the vendor that got stole from. It was Collecticon stuff. It was a whole issue, whatever, this, that, and the third. And I'm reading through the comments, and like, that's why I think there might not be a lot of black vendors, but maybe this is just my one experience. But in the comments is a bunch of vendors from other states, including here in California, just being fucking racist, bro. The usual suspects. oh, it's always black people. It's always this. And in the comment section for one of them was Brian Collects, a dude that I met out here at LA Card Fest. I don't remember what he looks like. I don't know if he was, I know he wasn't black for sure because I would remember that. I don't remember if he was white, if he was Mexican, if he was Asian, whatever. But like that was somebody that I met out here. And it was a dude, straight up a vendor on his vendor account just being racist, bro. And
That's
like,
crazy.
I get it. You know what I mean? Like, be funny. You know, comedy's
yeah,
comedy.
no. Yeah, of
Racism.
course.
I know great comics like Dave Chappelle's been racist,
yeah.
but he's telling a joke. I know white comics that's been racist, but they're telling a joke. But like, when you're a vendor, right? And when you're a salesman,
Known vendor.
I don't say known. I think he has like 500 something followers, maybe around there. But like, you're building yourself up.
Gotcha.
When you're a vendor and when you're a certain type of person, you need to put away your bias for who you decide to sell to, because you don't know who has what, and you don't know who knows who.
Yeah.
So if you marginalize people in your brain and kind of ostracize them and be like, they're black, they're this, so they're probably cheap, or they're Asian, so they're probably this, or they're white, so they're probably this, you lose out on so many opportunities, straight up.
Facts.
And I just think it's very, very distasteful to be racist on like your vendor profile. You're like if you're gonna be racist, bro, at least do it. Make a Finsta, make a Instagram that nobody gotta deal with you at. That like if you know type of thing. Like
Yeah.
if you know him, but like you're on your vendor profile being racist. I can only imagine how many black people he sold stuff to, and he's just straight up being racist. And that doesn't go just for him. That was a person that I know. You know what I mean? But on that comment section, it's a bunch of vendors all saying the same thing.
That's crazy.
And I guarantee you half of them aren't black, you know what I mean? If like not 90% of them, usual suspects. Oh, why do black people always steal? Why do this, that, and the third? You know what I mean? Like, that's something that I really don't like, bro. And I think that's why there might not be as many black vendors, but also, like, black people in general, we kind of get into that, like, we're kind of known to be within the genre or like within like the framework of like we don't do nerdy stuff. We don't have like a nerdy stereotype for like a black people. You know what I mean? Like when we think of like a casual nerd or person being nerdy, black people aren't the first person that comes to your mind. So we don't put ourselves, and there's a bunch of us that exist. There's a bunch of black nerds, a bunch of black geeks, a bunch of black people that love anime, like this, that, and the third. And like we make it like very known, but we don't go out and like ever venture most of the time towards those interests. Like I love Pokemon. Like my most distinct memory, and it might be a question later, so I'll save it for later, of Pokemon is me doing something Pokemon related when I was young. So like I love Pokemon. So the fact that now I get to sell Pokemon cards, I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Very, very happy about that. Like it's came full circle. But you don't often see black people like doing things with Pokemon. Like I don't really see a lot of black faces in TCG in general, bro, to be honest with you. Like I know a few black content creators on YouTube that play like the Pokemon game, like video games or like ROMs or like fan-made Pokemon games. They're all super dope, but like selling vendors, selling Pokemon cards, being at these events, TCG stuff, like I don't really see a lot of them, bro. And it might be because of that stigma, that the fact that we have to surround ourselves with people that we don't know that are racist, and just like closeted racists being super like what's the word I'm looking for? Stereotypical or anything like that. But like I don't know. Like to circle back fully, that's something I don't like. I don't like that there's not a lot of black faces. I don't like that there's not a lot of black representation in the TCG community, and I just wish that there was more, because I think personally, like, and this is just me praising my people, we're fucking creative, bro, super creative. We made like hip hop, like hip hop started with us. So I would love to see what we could do in a TCG world. You know what I mean? Especially if we dedicate all our effort towards like something that very niche like this, instead of like music or whatever else it might be, bro. Like I would love to see what it would look like with more black people in the space. And maybe I would experience that if I move out of California or if I go to other states.
You plan on moving out of California?
No, I love it here. I love it here.
Where do you live? Where do you live?
Burbank.
Burbank. Oh,
Yeah.
you're down the street.
I'm down the street, bro. Like,
You're down the street.
but like maybe I'd experience more black vendors if
Yeah.
I were to move out of California. But honestly, even on YouTube, bro, I don't see a lot of black vendors. I don't see a lot of black people representing themselves
I never
in the
thought of that.
TCG
That's
at all.
interesting. Yeah.
So like that's
Yeah.
what I don't like, and I wish
Yeah.
that it would change. And
Yeah.
hopefully I could be that change.
Yeah. I know there's. You ever heard of Nerds in Hip Hop?
No, I haven't.
Nerds in Hip Hop is an event, and it's the host. He's a black guy.
Really?
Yeah. And
Didn't know
heard
that.
nothing. Yeah.
Out here in LA.
Out here up. Might be.
Santa Clarita.
No. More up. Lancaster. More up.
Okay, Lancaster.
Yeah,
Palmdale
more up.
area.
Like I think like Modesto.
Okay, Modesto,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So he's doing it starts with a name, bro. I can't think of the city, bro. No, it's not Acton. It's I don't know. But anyways, there's Nerds in Hip Hop, and he hosts nothing but like video games. And I got introduced to that venue because my buddy, Games by Omar, shout out to him. He's also a black video game reseller. And he's the one who actually pushed me to do this. He's
Really?
like, yeah, he was the first. Everyone always just talked about it because I would do a lot of content, me going out there reselling my stuff, whatever. And Games by Omar was like, you know what? I'll be interested to be on your podcast. I know you were talking about it to another vendor, and they kind of brushed you off,
Yeah.
you know, because they're like, you know, I don't know if it was like a thing where like, oh, I think like I said, I just did it for fun. It was nothing serious. I think I had like 200 followers at the time, and I'm like, hey, I'm trying to do this podcast. And I think, I'm not saying Games by Omar, but I think people saw it as like, who are you, bro? Like, you don't even have followers, bro, right? So Games by Omar says, hey, man, I'll be interested. I'll be more than happy. And he kind of got me ventured into that. He pushed me, bro.
Pushed you
He's
into
yeah,
it,
he
made
pushed
you
me into
start-
doing the
yeah.
podcast, bro. And if you see it, you know, Games by Omar, he's my first episode, bro. We don't even have video footage, nothing. It was just he actually pushed me, and he's the one who told me, look, man, you do this Pokemon stuff. He's all like, I think that you'll do great at Nerds in Hip Hop. He's like, there's not people who sell or get involved with Pokemon. There's a bunch of video games, and there's a lot of cosplay, but there's no Pokemon. So I would consider that. Check it out, bro. But he hosts
Nerds in Hip Hop.
Nerds in Hip Hop, bro. Nerds with a Z. Nerds in
With a
Hip
Z.
Hop. And
Okay.
yeah. And he's doing like a big, like, there's called Minicon. It's called Nerds in Hip Hop Minicon. It's going to be inside a mall. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So, and he told me, like, he's like, Johnny, your events and his events are the only two, because he felt like we're the only ones who gave him the opportunity. Most of my events are free, bro. I don't charge vendors.
Yeah.
I want them to make money, bro. You know what I'm saying? When I had one here in the parking lot about 2 weeks ago, free, bro. I don't charge vendors. Bring a 6-foot table, 8-foot table for free, bro. You want us to take more space, and we'll probably consider charging you.
Yeah.
But going back to you, you know, like, yeah, I feel like there is. I've never really seen that many black vendors. That's a trip. I've never. And I feel that's why I feel like that's why you stand out, bro. It's like, well, when I see you, hey, you know, I'm right here in line, and you stand out, bro.
I talk
like
shit all day, bro.
You have that drive and, you know, that zeal, or you're just like, dude, that guy's cool, you know. And I even hit up LA Carfest like, hey, dude, thanks for shouting me out, dude. You know, Coast Collectibles reached out to me. He's like, honestly, bro, like, he's gonna be the ambassador for LA Card Fest. I'm like, for real? He's like, yeah, dude. He's like, he's good with the camera. He's not camera shy. You know, he's out there. I'm
actor,
like,
bro.
Yeah.
So it's just like naturally, whenever
Yeah.
I see a camera,
Yeah.
I light up.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, I want to get
Yeah.
in front of that
Yeah.
motherfucker for real.
Yeah.
But like, I just bring that charisma with everything that I do, bro. Like no matter what I did, even when I was like doing stuff that I wasn't supposed to be doing, I was still charismatic as hell, bro. Like
I feel like you're very optimistic and positive, bro.
I try to be, bro, because, yo, there's just... So, I originally moved out here to L.A. to do comedy and acting. And
Shit.
my mantra that I still live on is, like, a day without laughter is a day wasted. Because,
Believe it.
like, there's a lot of fucked up shit in this world, bro.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
There
messed
is.
up
There
things.
is.
Like,
especially now, there's a lot
bro,
going
especially
on, bro.
now. Like, we don't even got
There's
to
a
talk
lot,
about
yeah,
it. But,
yeah,
like,
for
you
sure.
know,
Yeah.
for real. Like, but, like, there's a lot going on. So if you can't be, like, positive and be insightful and be happy and be this, man, get the fuck away from me, bro. I really don't have time for it, bro. Because, like, I got my own shit. You know what I mean? Like,
I
outside
think we
of
all
me
do.
be-
We all have our battles, bro. We
Outside
all
of me
have-
being happy and walking around this, bro, like, I got some shit that I'm dealing with, but I don't let that stop me from being happy.
Yep.
And giving somebody a hug. Every single time I go to an event, like, I'm walking in there loud, proud, saying what's up to all my people, because I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, and if somebody's having a long morning, a bad morning, they say, yo, bro, you need a coffee? Oh, let's go get a coffee, this, that. I'm that type of person. I've always been like that. Because I like to make other people feel good. Because it's like, it's not my job to do it at all. I do this shit because I do it for the love of the game, bro. Like, I just like seeing other people happy because good energy transmits to other people, bro.
Of course. I mean, the giveaway that you're doing, bro, you don't have to do that, bro.
I don't got to do that at all,
You don't have to
bro.
do that at all.
I don't have to do
no
that at all.
one does that
I don't have
at
to
1,000 followers. You don't have to give nothing. A graded 10 slab, bro.
I don't got to
You
give
don't have to do nothing.
I don't have to give anything to kids. I don't have to give away cards to anybody. I don't got to buy people coffee. I don't got to say what's up to people in the morning. I don't got to give people trades. I don't got to give people deals. I do it because I love doing it, bro. I love it because that's who I am.
And correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think I've ever seen you post trade offer like I kind of get rubbed off a little bit the wrong way when people put in my favor. I'm just like, bro, I don't think I've ever seen you put that. Have you?
What, trade in my favor?
Yeah.
No, bro. Like, do I take trades, right? If you're going to trade me something that I don't want for my good stuff, it has to be in my favor, straight up. Because I need to make a little bit of money off of it, straight up. But if you're bringing me something I like, bro, I'll do a straight trade with you, bro. I don't care. Like, I'll do a straight trade with you. If you're another vendor coming up to me and I know you, bro, I'll do straight trade. Bro, there's vendors that buy from me and I sell them stuff at 90, 85%. Like, you don't do that stuff typically because most people lose money on it. Like, Mick's Pokestop. He just walked up to me this weekend when I was at King Phantom. He bought a bunch of stuff from me, bro, and I discounted like 10-15%. Nobody does stuff like that. Cool. You know what I mean? I love that dude, bro. He was one of the first dudes that bought all my Costco tins for me, which was like one of my first big online like purchases with with another person.
You have a website by any chance?
Nah, no website.
You should have a website.
I need to
start selling online.
Bro, there's so much stuff that I want to do, but like I just need a really good team, bro, to be honest with you, because I have so many good ideas and so much drive, but I just can't do it all myself, bro.
Of course, you can't be a one man
I'm exhausted, bro.
No, I feel you, bro. I feel you, dude. Trying to do all the editing and all that. I was telling my buddy Pokemat, shout out to him, Pokemat175, bro.
Shout out.
Dude, he's like, oh no, give him. I enjoy ideas, right? But it's just like you can only cut the cake so many times, bro. You know what I mean? Like, there's just so much that you can do, you know? Like, I want to host shows, I want to do these things, but it just takes up time. I got to go to the city, get the permits, you know, you got to book the stuff. I mean, I want to help out vendors. I said, I don't charge vendors, dude. That's something that I want to help them out, you know what I'm saying? And but yeah, dude, you could, when you're a one-man show, bro, you, like you said, you have to have a good team behind you, bro. Have to have a good team.
That's why there's power in the tongue. There's a power in networking. Your network is your net worth, 100%. That's why I go out of my way. I love meeting people. Like, I try to be positive when I meet people. Your first impression, I've always been told you only get one first impression, and that's because it's only one. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So my first time I let people meet me, man, I'm happy. I like to be happy. I want to be somebody that people want to be around. Because if people don't want to be around you, you're never gonna get far. You got to be a driving force towards people's success, and you got to be like able to help people out. And as long as I do that, and as long as I continue to be that driving force, like I see myself, I mark this down now. Like, as long as I stick down with this TCG stuff, which I have no plans of leaving this community anytime soon, so get used to seeing my face. As long as I stick down, I see myself being one of the most successful black TCG people out there, point blank period. Pokemon people, everything, bro. I see myself being highly successful in this community because, like, I just know that I know the way of the game, bro. And there's nothing else that I've liked as much as I've done, not even sneakers, bro. And sneakers came from my heart because I was a kid that grew up. I didn't have a lot of Jordans. I didn't have a lot of these nice sneakers, bro. My mom used to obviously she's a single parent raising a couple kids on her own. Like, she used to dress me in what she could. You know what I mean? Dress me in what she could afford. I used to have like a bunch of like Osiris's and stuff like that, like skate sneakers. I used to skate. But like I used to have Osiris's. I had pants. I never had jeans until like a certain point because I would always just have like I was a big ass kid. So I always had like shorts or like oversized pants. Like I never wore jeans until I was like 12, bro.
Oh wow.
Like never wore jeans in my life. Wow. I just wore shorts and like bigger pants that would fit me. But like, so once I finally had some money or I started seeing sneakers in like a certain light, I was like, yo, bro, I want to get me some I want to give me some Jordans, and I still remember what it felt like to get my first pair of Jordans. Shout out my stepdad for that one. He bought me. It was a Jordan 1. It was a Jordan 1 high. It was the OG KOs, right? They were blue and black. The first pair of Jordans I ever had in my life, and I still remember what I felt like putting the bitches on. I was like, I got Jordans, baby. I got Jordans, baby. I'm about to jump like Michael.
Woo!
So that's why everything that I've done, it was always from a point of passion, bro. Like, always from a point. I was like, yo, I love sneakers. I want to sell sneakers. I love Pokemon. I love Pokemon cards. I want to sell Pokemon. So that's why I do it, bro.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. You know, just going side question here, man. But who makes it better, bro? Jack in the Box Jumbo Jack, bro, or the Burger King Whopper, dude?
Oh, damn. See, I ain't gonna lie. I had a Jumbo Jack yesterday, dog. I had two of them things. I had two.
Oh.
They had like a deal on the app. It was like you get two for $6.
Bro,
I was like,
I've been sleeping on the app, bro. Everyone tells me, get
yo,
the
the
app.
app is like that.
Not only the app for McDonald's, but the app for Jack, the app for everything, bro. Pollo Loco, my sister.
Bro,
like,
that El Pollo
the
Loco
apps.
app, man, I be eating. So I go to the gym a lot. That's why I was like, yo, I'm gonna get here at like 4:30 or whatever time. Like I was at the gym beforehand, so I watched macros a lot. Like you know, like macronutrients.
Oh,
and like
yeah,
things
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. I was really big at the point, bro. I was huge. Like not like fat wise, but I was swole. I was strong. I was this, that, and the third. And I stopped going to the gym as much as like I did because, you know, I just fell off. I had other things that I was worried about. But now that I'm back into it, like I really watch my macros of what I eat. So one of the things that I've been literally eating almost every day is Jack in the Box. And I know that might sound crazy because like, how the fuck you eating Jack in the Box and you getting strong in the gym, like able to lift stuff? Bro, Jack Wraps, a grilled chicken Jack Wrap, the spicy one with a jalapeno in it, no cheese, no good sauce, no ranch, and just like two of them things, and they have it on the app too. $5. Can't go wrong. $5. Two Jack Wraps. The Jumbo Jack, bro, 2 for $3 with no mayo, no ketchup. Take off the onions because sometimes the onions hit or miss for me. Put mustard on it. Don't compromise on no flavor. Still get my macros. Still hit them. And I'll go in the gym with like a monster off 2 Jumbo Jacks and 2 Snap Wraps. I'll be in that going this, man. I'll be in there lifting.
Man.
But like I love the Jumbo Jack, bro. But Whoppers, and then shout out Burger King for this one, man. Whoppers is something different, bro. That flame grilled patty, the flame grilled patty, like with the charbroiled marks on. Ooh, my God.
Oh, dude.
I think the Whopper got it, dog.
You think the Whopper?
I think it does. Like, it's definitely not cheaper. It's not cheaper by any means, but it's so good. And it's such a big-ass patty, too.
It is.
Like, it's a big patty. The condiments always on it are fresh. Like, the fixins on it are good, too. Like, tomato or lettuce. But you get it with cheese. The cheese is something. Like, it's just a good...
Yeah.
They got it down with it. I think, personally, in my personal opinion, outside of, like, In-N-Out, because I think In-N-Out has a fantastic burger too. I think like
In-N-Out's legit.
Quality, price, and all of it. In-N-Out got it. Like nobody's
Unlock.
doing it. Like
you're
In-N-Out.
not gonna
Unlock.
Yeah.
And I get mine a special way too. Whenever it's my cheat meal, extra. Y'all want to hear my In-N-Out cheat meal?
Go for it. Just drop it. Might as well, dude.
He was talking about it, right?
Yeah.
Go to In-N-Out. Get a 4x. This is a cheat meal, by the way. Get a 4x2. So it's 4 patties and 2 pieces of cheese on it. Extra grilled, extra lettuce, chopped chilies on the burgers, grilled onions, and then get a light well fry. You got to get the fries light well because if they're not light well, they fucking suck. In-N-Out fries are if they're not light well because they're too floppy.
Try that.
Get them light welled, with onions and chilies on them, and then get a side of the spread. Put it right on everything, bro. You're good to go. That's my cheat meal, and then I might get a chocolate shake sometimes too when I want just to bulk. You know what I mean? Just to bulk up a little bit. But yeah, I think Burger King got it, bro.
Burger King,
I think Burger King got it.
I can still remember when they were promoting Toy Story.
Hell
right?
yeah.
And the toys, and me and my mom would go, and I think the Whoppers were like 99 cents, bro, back in the day. Like, you're like, bro, 99 cents,
Those were the
bro.
days, bro. Yo,
I remember she would buy one, right? And she would cut it in half because me and my brother had to share the Whopper. It was too big. She's like, you can't eat the whole thing. And I'm like, I can eat the whole thing.
I can eat the whole thing.
I can eat the whole thing.
Don't sleep on me.
Yeah, she's like, no, you have to share with your brother. So I'm like, oh, you know. But I remember biting into the Whopper, and I'm like, oh, dude.
Sensational.
And then high school was my Jack in the Box days. But I can remember, I think Burger King, there's something... I don't know. I can't explain it, bro. Something about the Whopper, bro. It's just
it's something different, bro. It's just it's they got the best fast food burger, bro. Straight up in terms of taste, quality, what comes on it, like it's the best fast food thing. I miss cheap food. You mentioned 99-cent Whoppers. It brought me back to, I don't know if you guys ever had this here in California, because I told you I'm from New York, but we used to have this thing where you have to read a book to get stamps for Pizza Hut. So you get stamps.
Yes.
Yes, you did.
Yes.
That was some of the best. Like, nothing was better than getting
You
that
get
little
the free
personal,
personal
that little personal pie, bro, for reading a book. What? Some of the, that was the free food is the best
time I
food.
was cheap, bro.
All day. Well, I put my own stamps on it.
Hey, my mom's like, where you getting all these pizzas from? I'm like, oh, school, man.
School, man. School got me right. I've been reading the hell out of books.
Bro, those were the days.
Little personal pen. I
remember
remember that too, bro. That one got me.
that, bro.
I think it was for Scholastics. Scholastics, wasn't it?
Yep.
Crazy,
Dude,
bro.
I remember that.
I'm unlocking
bro.
core memories here on the podcast, bro. That shit bringing me back.
Now I forgot about that, bro.
Now I want a pizza, bro. I want a pizza. I want a burger.
Dude,
Brought me back, bro.
man, bro. Throwback, man. That's for sure,
Throwback
man.
Thursday on a Tuesday.
Yeah. So, what's one of the things you look forward to, bro, at every show when you vend?
Meeting new people.
Meeting new people,
Making new customers, making new clients,
networking.
Working straight up. Like, obviously it's a pain in the ass to wake up sometimes, because like these events are early. They start at like 9 o'clock and they're
And then now you're gonna be the promoter, bro. So you gotta be like
early. But that's not even for LA Card Fest. LA Card Fest is close because most of the time they do their venues at like a Monterey Park or like somewhere east, and it only takes me like 25 minutes, especially from here when in the morning, no traffic. But like going to these events that are in like OC, oh my God, bro. Like I gotta drive to Garden Grove. It takes me an hour to get there, bro. And it's like 7 in the morning.
I'm surprised. Was it you? Or, I mean, I don't know if I know you're in the LA Card Fest chat, right?
Yes.
Someone said one time, I think there was like, hey, where should we throw another one? Where should we throw a show? And then I think the only one who was on there was someone else who's in the Valley. And I'm like, I'm surprised you, now that you say Burbank, I'm like, why didn't you say the Valley, bro? Like, you know?
Yeah, I think because they put different options. They was like, where do you want the I think I know what you're talking about. Where do you want
someone
the
brought it
venues
up
to
and
be?
someone said, oh, nobody wants to go to the Valley. And I'm like, bro,
Like,
the Valley's dope.
The Valley's
bro.
dope, bro. Do you know? There's the show that's coming up soon. It's called Mr. X's Card Show.
I heard about that.
But they're
Are you going to vend?
I'm not. They're on the same exact day as Cardfest, I believe.
LA
I think
Cardfest?
it's September or something like that. I'm loyal to Cardfest, bro.
Yeah,
Real loyal. Like
I've never done any card shows, but that one, it blew my mind,
if
bro.
there's a show that's going on the same day as LA Cardfest, I prioritize LA Cardfest.
Yeah,
And
LA
it's
Cardfest.
at a straight love, bro. Like obviously the venue's just dope. Like first off, like the hosts are dope, whatever it might be. But like I got real love and loyalty for them, bro. They started me, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna go with them as long as they go, and I'm gonna go as far with them as far as they
dude,
go.
I see LA Cardfest blowing up. It's only been
Very
around
soon.
for such a small amount of
Only
time.
like 6 months, bro. 6-7 months.
Bro.
That's it.
And I remember, and it's funny, we talk about LA Cardfest, but my first show, he came. I've already said this before, but he came to the yard sale that I was hosting with all these vendors for free
out here
in the Valley in Northridge,
Valley, okay.
bro. And he came and gave us flyers. And then I told him, hey, make these vendors feel special. Get them a lanyard, dude. If you want, I'll print them for you. You know, and he was like, dude, are you this nice to everyone?
So you're the reason I got lanyards?
No, yeah.
That's crazy.
So I told him, look, you make, because I do lanyards even when we do garage sales, bro. And these cats feel like, oh, bro, because they're small time. They're not.
Yeah, bro.
And they're like, man, I feel like I'm part of like a big show or whatever. Like, hey,
bro.
So I have the original LA Cardfest there, bro, where I'll show it to you after. But, I told him, hey, dude, I got this blow up Pikachu, bro. You want to borrow it? You want to put it in front of
your Pikachu.
Well, it's not mine, but the first one at the first show,
okay.
I told him, like, dude, you want to borrow it? He's like, can I borrow it? I'm like, yeah, bro, you can borrow it. And I just remember him saying, like, dude, are you this nice to everyone? And I'm like, well, dude, you're starting up. I mean, I don't mind, helping you out. And the one thing I want to do for him, I don't know if it's set in stone yet, but I would want to make him a super sick, out of this world logo, bro.
Hell yeah, bro.
I would want to do something so dope that you're like, dude, that. And the first word that comes to me is like top class, for LA Cardfest. Like, it's top of the line, top of the food chain, bro. It's very elite. It's very elegant. It's clean. You know, and the whole he's such a great guy, dude. He's
Bro, he
so
is. Him
he's
and his
such a
brother
good
are
dude, man.
such good dudes, bro. Like I like that's exactly why we've
No
clicked as
glazing
well.
though, by the way.
No glaze,
Yeah,
no
he's
glaze, bro.
legit.
Like just being honest, you know what I mean? Like I don't gotta we don't gotta lie. It's not glazing if you're telling the truth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's a great dude, bro. Honest dude. Like just a good dude to be around, bro. Like he got good energy. Like there was this time where he didn't have, because sometimes he'll have a table in there as well. Like he'll have stuff that, because he has stuff as well. He vends. But like he was like, yo, bro, could I put up some of my stuff with you, bro, all day? What? Put your stuff on my display case behind, bro. Put slabs in my case, bro. I'm offended that you asked me, bro. You should have just opened this shit and threw it in there, to be honest with you. Because, like, that's how much love I got for him, bro, though. Like, seriously, like, Isas is a really good dude, bro.
Big time.
Really good dude.
Yeah.
Him and his brother, both great dudes, bro.
Yeah,
Seriously.
big time.
Like,
Super
like
down
I'm excited
dudes,
to
bro.
see, if you get to make a logo for them, I'm excited to see what the logo would be. Like,
I got something in my mind. Like I said, you know, I want to give it that very
Top of the
elegant
line.
class. You know,
It
like
is.
nothing cartoon, nothing childish, but something very classy,
Cut of
bro.
the
Like you're
edge,
like,
like,
ooh,
yeah.
like you see it, you're like, man, that's legit, bro.
they deserve
You know,
it, bro.
Yeah, they
They
do,
deserve
bro.
it. They're
Yeah.
good dudes. So I'm hoping that I
And
wanna see what it looks
I
like.
pitched something to him, bro. You know, I told him like, dude, you know, it'd be sick. And he's like, what's up? We were just chopping it up, DMs, you know. And I'm like, dude, if you had an auction, I've never seen an auction, bro, at a card show, like an auction. You know what I mean? Because they have auctions at video games. And then he's like, but who would do it? I don't have a team. And I'm like, bro, I'll do it all day, bro.
Hell yeah,
I'm
dog.
like, I'll jump on the mic. And the first person who came to my mind, I'm not even lying, bro. God is my witness, bro. It was you, bro. I'm like,
Up there with
if
the
you-
auctions. 575, 75, 75,
Like we got one, $5 here, $5, $10,
$6, $7,
Come on.
$7 going up.
Sold.
Told to the man in the
Boom.
corner. $6 now. Put it in the bucket. Yeah, I would love to do some stuff like that, bro.
Wouldn't that be sick?
The reason why I like doing things like that and just talking is because talking engages people.
Yeah.
And that's something, while I show love to LA Card Fest, there is something that I admit about them. Is just like, in terms of engagement at the shows, I would love more engagement.
Yeah.
Because getting customers engaged is something that, like, you know SoCal TCG?
Yes.
Mr. Moss runs that one with his family and stuff like that. He
okay.
does a fantastic job with engagement at the show.
You know what? Are they the ones? I've seen a chick walk. I went to one of them. I took one of my buddies. They walk around doing raffle
Yes.
tickets. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fantastic job with engagement because it keeps everybody in the show. The goal is, right, whenever you have any business, and this is for anybody running a business out there, this is for anybody doing a startup, your goal is you don't want the customer to leave with more money. You don't want that. I know it might sound crazy, but like, if people leave with money in their pocket, that's less money you make as a business. So if you can keep people within an area and they're consistently buying everything in that area, they're straight. That's why you ever heard of 2J's Kicks before?
No.
They're over in Vegas.
Okay.
Fantastic business model, bro. They got a business. They have a bar inside their it's a sneaker shop. They have a sneaker shop, a barber shop, a bar, like a lounge. It's everything in there. They keep people in there all day. Their engagement is out there. That's why Vegas kills it with casinos, bro. They take all the money from the people. They black out the casinos.
And you know the one thing, you know, when we do shows here, when I've done shows, is I get raffle tickets, bro. I pump people up. My
All
buddy
day.
Retro Prince, he's like, bro, when you do that, it's like the ants come out of nowhere, bro.
Yeah, bro.
So I told him. So I obviously I'm on the MC. I'm running the PA, right? And I'm like, look, right now I go to a vendor. I'm like, hey, sell me a box, bro. Give me a box. Whatever's the hottest thing, give it to me. I'll sell you this one. I'm like, right now we're gonna raffle this. For every $1 you spend, you get one raffle ticket, right? And people are like, bro, this one guy, he's like, my cousin was vending, and there was another guy. Shout out to them, Retro Corp. They were like, hey, this guy bought a $100 video game. And then my cousin's like, hey, bro, I need 100 tickets. I just sold an ETB and something. Because people got excited. They're like, wait a minute, I could win that for free if I have to buy something. I was going to buy something regardless.
You're gonna buy something regardless, bro, and it just incentivizes
Yeah.
people to keep buying stuff.
bro.
But it's not about trying to take money from people.
Yeah.
It's about keeping people engaged.
Yep.
If you keep people engaged, they're not going nowhere.
So going back to, you know, being engaged and doing the auction, he kind of like pitched it. He's like, maybe we'll do on August 16th. And I'm like, for real? He's like, I don't know, bro. bring your speaker. So my speaker's right there. I mean, I always have it. You know, I'm ready. So, dude, I'm ready. But I'm telling you, bro, you were the first person who came to my mind. I'm like, because I already seen you on the, you know, on your page, and then he reposts you, and I'm like, damn, this guy's really repping LA Cardfest, man.
I'm LA Cardfest down to the socks, my boy. I love them boys, for real.
Yeah, me
like
too. I told him too, like, dude, you gotta do some merch, bro. You gotta do some coasters, some the water bottles. What are they called? Do the they have a special name, the little water bottles, like the Stanley cups bottles and all that. You know, some dope stuff, like some high end stuff. You know, like
tumblers and whatever.
Tumblers, bro. Like some nice tumblers, bro. So where people, anywhere people go, like, what's that? Like, oh, it's a card fest, and you spark a conversation. Look, check it out, dude. And then maybe have LA Card Fest. I think they're called like NC tappers, or I don't know if they're called NC.
Oh, NFCs.
NFCs,
the little tap it on the back of the phone. Yep.
Yeah, then you just tap it like beep,
and it pops up with all the info.
And then have all the vendors who are consistent, like, hey man, what's LA Card Fest? Oh look, check it out, dude. Beep. That's it. Follow LA Card
all
Fest.
Day, bro.
All day, bro.
Yeah, I'm thinking things like that would just, because word of mouth is the best advertisement. Nothing beats it at all. Yeah. Nothing beats 100%. It. Like, no paid ad, no paid this. Word of mouth is the best advertisement. Yeah. So if you get some people that really rock with you, and I'm really rocking with these boys, and I'm telling you, you really rock with them too. Yeah, big time. Get them to go around and do stuff like that.
And when he said, I'm gonna build a team, I'm like, dude. He's like, I just don't. I'm like, dude, I'll do it out of my heart, bro. I don't even care about the money.
I started doing the promoting thing for, like, I went to the line because I was like,
question, was it you? You were handing the card. Enjoy your pack. Enjoy your pack. That was you, right? I knew I heard the voice. I'm like, I heard his voice.
Enjoy your pack, dog. Enjoy your pack. Enjoy your pack. Good luck. Enjoy your pack.
Yes.
Keeping people engaged. I'm not just giving it to them. I'm keeping people engaged, bro. All day talking to people. I'll talk a motherfucking ear off, bro. I won't shut up. I tell people this too. I'm like, yo, be careful when you talk to me, bro, because I can talk for a while.
You can't, bro. We've been going for an hour and a half, bro. Oh man, dude. Just wrapping it up, bro. What's the future, man, for Coast Collectibles, bro? What's the future?
Man, it's a bunch of things, yo. So eventually, all things that rise fall. And I could see TCG falling for a little bit. Not falling forever, but like, it's a 4-year cycle. Just like how most things are. It goes up in these 4 years, and then it dips back down, and it finds a new low. It's kind of like crypto. It's kind of like stocks. Things go up, they go back down, but they never go back down to what they used to be. They just go down to a new low. So once TCG does that, I need to find a way to sustain myself through the new low, because the new low is gonna look like this for a while. It's just gonna be straight. That might be like a little pop, but it's just gonna be like this for a while.
Right now you would say it's at its high.
Oh, bro, and it just keeps going. Like, it's not slowing down. And Pokemon Company knows that very well. That's exactly why they ended off their Scarlet and Violet set, and they started off with fucking megas. The two new sets are megas. The set after this set, for the new set is a mega, another mega set. Like, it's 2 mega sets back to back. They know how much the hobby's picking up. They want to keep people engaged. That engagement I was talking to you about before. I want to do the same exact thing. I want to continue to keep people engaged. I want to continue to go to these events. Even though they might not be as poppin', still go there and set a presence. Because then eventually, once the events come back, because that's exactly what they're going to do, and everybody tries to scramble to get back in, like, oh, yo, but I've already have my thing established. I'm there with these people. But really what I want to start doing, and what I've been getting a lot of good mentions for, is Whatnot. I need to start getting on Whatnot, because I know people that kill it on Whatnot. And all they're doing is sitting in front of like the screen. And let me not say all they're doing, because there's a lot that goes into that. But they're sitting there showing cards on the screen, and people are just swiping and eating it up, bro. Yeah. They're selling dollar cards for $6. You know what that is? That is a 6x. Selling cards that they got for 25 cents for $2. That's a 8x. Wow. Minus Whatnot fees or whatever. Yeah. If I could do that to sustain myself through the low period, which I have really strong plans and a really good idea of how to do it, building a team, getting schedules, every show just keep going. Bro, that's what my future looks like. My future looks like Whatnot. My future looks like Instagram. My future looks like YouTube, because I told you I used to do gaming content. Like I want to start doing some really real good gaming content, or like some content with me going outside to different events and just like at trade events, bro. Do some vlogging, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I just want to be a personality, bro. I want to be somebody that, and I think I already am, but I want to be a bigger personality. Like I think we always use this term nowadays, like we made the wrong people famous and then we made the right people famous. I want to be one of those people, not that I necessarily care about being famous or anything, but I care about having some type of notoriety as being a person that did some good and being a person that people like being around, bro. So if I can sustain that and become a driving force and like an online presence, a YouTuber, a this, or like a content creator. That's what my goal has been since I was a kid, bro. Since I was a kid, I know there's this YouTube channel out there that one day when I get known enough, I'll tell y'all the YouTube channel so you guys can go back and watch it and listen to Young Troy. But I used to have my phone, right? My phone would be like this, and I'd have, like how the old iPhone boxes, they used to come in two parts.
Yeah.
I used to put my phone in between the seam of the two boxes, back it up, and record my big ass. You know how the TVs used to have like the bulges that came out the back of all the hardware? Record my TV on my phone and record me doing commentary over my gameplays of like my old fucking Call of Duty, me killing and getting like a swarm or a dogs. Like I used to do that because I've always wanted to be a content creator. Always wanted to be a content creator. Ever since I saw, like, even before it was like popular. And my stepdad always tells me like, yo, that's his biggest regret is not investing in me when I was younger. Cause I mean, you see me now, bro. I got a personality like a motherfucker.
Yeah. 100%.
So he always tells me like, yo, that's my biggest regret is not buying you like a capture card and not buying you this. I just didn't know anything about it. So like, I just didn't like, you know what I mean? But like I've always wanted to do content. I've always wanted to be a big content creator. And now I found something that I could springboard off of that I love more than anything that I ever done. Pokemon cards, connecting with people, having a reason to give things back to people, and just networking, bro. So, like, that's what my future looks like to me, bro. It looks
That's
like...
cool.
It
I can
looks
see
like,
that, bro. I can see that, man. Yeah,
that's
definitely.
what it looks like to me, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm really in this Pokemon stuff to stay, bro. And one thing that I said that I mentioned at the end is like how deep I am into Pokemon, how much I love it. Outside of me playing every game up until Black and White, because that's when I stopped. After that, I was more worried about girls than I was Pokemon cards. I was like, man, I'm in high school. I'm about to go get some. You know what I mean? Whatever. I'll end it off with this. Just so y'all know how deep I am into this thing, because I'm not just somebody that's over here trying to chase clout about Pokemon cards. Yes, I'm a salesman trying to make some money, but outside that, I never sell anything I didn't like. I sold solar panels one time in my life, and that job lasted me maybe a month because I hated it. I didn't like anything about solar. I don't care about the fucking sun. Like, but
this guy.
Fourth grade, third or fourth grade.
Yeah.
I went up on... At third or fourth grade, you know how in the morning when you get to school, you go to the cafeteria, everybody eats breakfast, whatever it is. In my cafeteria, there was a show and tell. Every morning, everybody would have a show and tell. You go up there and you show something and you talk about it, whatever. Like a showcase, you do a talent. If you know how to backflip, you go up there and you backflip. If you know how to do bongos, you go up there and do bongos, whatever. And I always thought, I was always like, I didn't know how to do a backflip. I was a big kid, so if I did a backflip, it might not have landed right. I was like, I don't know how to do a backflip. I don't know how to play drums. I'm not that good at instruments. I could sing, though. That's something that I always could do, and that's the thing that popped into my head. I was like, but I know how to sing. So, like, okay. Well, like, there's a lot of songs that a lot of these kids probably might not know that I know, because I used to play. There's this game that's called Lips back on Xbox. It was a game where it had old country classics, old hip hop classics, and I used to sing it with my family in my dining room and like in our rooms like every single night. We always used to just go on mainly on the weekends though. So I was really good at singing. I was like, well, I could sing, but what am I gonna sing? But I'm like, well, what do I really love? Bunch of things went through it. I like video games. Okay. Well, I like animals. I like people. I like this. But I really like Pokemon.
No, don't tell me, bro.
I went up there in 3rd or 4th grade, whatever one it was. I don't remember the grade, but I remember what I did. And sung the entire Pokemon theme song. And not just the one that played on Cartoon Network.
You're talking about the
full 3 minutes and 7 seconds of the full Pokemon theme song up there.
Way.
Acapella. No theme, no like music playing behind it. Actually, no. The music played for the first minute and a half of what was available on Cartoon Network or whatever channel it was on, and then I sung the rest of it a cappella. Went up there and sung it. That's how much I love Pokemon. And that's why I'm not going anywhere. Because Pikachu's in my blood, dog. Pikachu's in my blood. We in this together.
Wow, man. But maybe one of these days you gotta sing the rap one, bro. That one's tough, bro. The rap one.
The where they name Electro, Diglett, Nidoran. Man, that one, I remember that one. I do a Poke Rap. Yep.
Yeah, the Poke Rap.
Hell
one, bro.
yeah, dog.
You gotta do the Poke Rap one of these days live, bro.
Once I learned all the lyrics, I'm not gonna lie, he's naming a bunch of Pokemon in there.
Hey, man, props to him though, bro. I tried to learn that. That's tough, bro. I'm like,
you ever saw the one on YouTube where they actually go through like all the new ones, like all 800, or like at the time it was like maybe like 4 or 5, maybe 6 years ago. It was an updated Poke Rap, and it was like a YouTuber that did it. He did one for every, at the time it was like 800 or 700 and something Pokemon. I was like, you're a demon. I have trouble remembering the first 151 sometimes, let alone 700 and something.
That's insane.
One day,
man.
you know, I might go up there and do a little Poke Rap.
Maybe
remix.
August 16, bro. We do the
16.
auction, bro.
Yo, what with the Poke Rap? Man, I gotta start learning. I gotta start learning the lyrics.
Anything else you want to say, bro, before we end the podcast, bro? Dude, it was such a pleasure, man.
No, thank you.
We vibe, bro. So you're so down to earth, bro. I feel like
I try to.
I think if we join the LA Card Fest squad, I think we're gonna kill it, bro.
Oh, we are gonna. I don't think we're gonna kill it. I know we're gonna kill it just because I
love it.
I know who we are, bro.
Yeah.
I guess the last thing I want to leave you off, and also a pleasure for having me, bro. Like it's been a pleasure being here. Thank you for inviting me into your space.
Thank you, bro.
Your office is fucking awesome. You got Dragon Ball playing. This is the movie that I was watching, by the way, when I was at the gym. Same one. I just really want to just give a shout out to you, and I also just want to say, like, yo, whatever you're doing in life, bro, whatever you're doing in life, wherever you're at in life, just know that as much as you give it is as much as you're gonna get out of it. Give it your all. Don't slow down. Don't let nobody try to put. If people aren't putting WD-40 on your brakes to keep them motherfuckers moving, get away from them, man. Find people in your life that really mean something to you. Team up, make something happen, and just go out doing the best that you could. And never fold, never bend to nothing, because it's a lot to bend and fold to. Stay 10 toes down and just keep on moving, baby. And if you ever need a little bit of inspiration or somebody to be able to springboard anything off of, I got my man Retro Ground right here. Feel free to DM me too. DM me, and let's chop it up, man. If you ever need some motivation, if you ever need something to do with life and it's ever getting you down, bro, I'm here for people for a reason. You know what I mean? I have some good people that are here for me too, but like, just keep on moving. There's a one Young Thug song that I always go back to. It's Digits. He was like, and hustlers don't stop, they keep going. As long as you keep going, you always gonna be all right. Hustlers don't stop, they keep going, baby.
Yeah, that's good, bro. Man, Troy, it was a pleasure. Coast Collectibles.
Thank you, brother.
Johnny over here, Johnny Tsunami. We out, man. Thank you guys for sticking until the end of this channel, and we'll see you guys at Coast Collectibles giveaway, man.
Facts. Shout out the giveaway, man.
The giveaway, bro.
Shout out the Gibby, man.
Hey, can vendors enter or what?
Everybody can enter, man.
I'm gonna enter that, bro.
Enter it, bro. I hope you win. Honestly, I would love if you win. I probably shouldn't be saying that, but if you win, I would love to see.
It's gonna be rigged. They rigged it, bro.
Hey, yo, if you actually win, though, that would be crazy.
That'd be crazy, right?
We gotta put it right there, right
of
on,
course,
like
dude.
right on the thing.
How everyone who comes and just signs or gives me something, you know, I just add it to my collection. Yeah, so
100%.
Hey, man, but thank you guys for sticking until the end of this podcast. This is episode 3 of the TCG resellers. Troy, it was a pleasure, man.
Johnny, pleasure.
Catch you guys. Retro Ground and Coast Collectibles out.
Later, guys.